So you want to get better at Doom Eternal, but something's just not clicking. Perhaps you've already watched some Doom YouTube videos and tried to copy some of the strategies you've seen, but it's just not working. Well, I'm Wom, and if you'll excuse the awful mic quality and the fact that my voice sounds like that of a newborn, I can explain to you some ways in which you can quickly get better at Doom Eternal. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. Both of these things will allow this video to get to more people. But let's not waste any more time. Now, you most likely clicked on this video because the title mentions a challenge. That challenge is to do a major arena fight using every weapon and weapon mod without super weapons. Every weapon and tool at your disposal in Doom Eternal is greatly useful, and being sure to omit none of them from your standard gameplay loop is a perfect way to get intimately familiar with all their functions. I would also like to go into detail about the specific functions and uses of all different weapons, tools, and weapon mods. Starting off with the equipment launcher, the frag grenade is great for getting in a little bit of extra damage while you're still using your weapons, since you don't have to pull your weapons down to throw a frag grenade, since it just launches from your shoulder launcher. When you upgrade the frag grenade, you can also hold two at once and use it to falter enemies. Faltering is basically just a small stun that temporarily interrupts an enemy's attacks and gives you a safe window to shoot them. Another very useful function of the equipment launcher is, of course, shooting ice bombs. Ice bombs will temporarily freeze enemies and can be upgraded to make frozen enemies take more damage and drop health when killed. But the most useful function of the equipment launcher by far is the flame belch. The flame belch will set enemies on fire, and burning enemies will drop armor at a slow rate. However, damaging and especially killing burning enemies makes them drop armor much faster. This means that the flame belch is perfect for unleashing onto hordes of fodder and then quickly killing said fodder to get lots of armor very fast. Also, it's never a bad idea to use the flame belch even when you're at full armor to leave pools of armor on the ground to fall back on. Now, moving on to the main weapons, starting off with the combat shotgun, the first weapon you get in the game. The combat shotgun's base fire mode will shoot a tight spread of pellets that's best used at close range. The combat shotgun also has two available weapon mods. Sticky bombs is the first one, and it will shoot sticky bombs that detonate on timers. The sticky bomb mod is actually very ammo efficient because each sticky bomb only costs one shotgun shell. The sticky bomb mod can also be upgraded to load 5 sticky bombs at once before having to reload, as opposed to the original 3. Believe it or not, the best strategy with sticky bombs is actually to unload the entire chamber, because the amount of time it takes to reload 3 or 5 when fully upgraded is the exact same amount of time it takes to reload individual sticky bombs. The other mod for the combat shotgun is Full Auto, another mod that does exactly what it sounds like. It allows you to shoot the combat shotgun's base fire mode in full auto. Admittedly, full auto is not very useful until it's fully upgraded. When it is, though, you can get ammo back from killing enemies with it. Killing a fodder enemy with full auto will return 3 shells, killing a heavy will return 5, and killing a super heavy will return 9. This means that using the full auto mod will effectively allow you to kill any fodder enemy for free, and will allow you to gain a lot of ammo back from killing other enemies. It can even be used in a very efficient Marauder one-cycle combo that I'll be sure to provide a link to a video of in the description. The next weapon is the heavy cannon. The heavy cannon's base fire mode will shoot bullets at a moderately fast pace at full auto, and is best used for counting individual shots to stagger fodder demons, staggering being the state an enemy is put in when they're ready to be glory killed. The heavy cannon's mods, though, are where it really shines. Starting off, the precision bolt is likely the most important mod in the entire game. The precision bolt not only allows you to destroy enemy weak points and get a high damage, precise, zoomed in shot, but also is the fastest weapon in the game to switch from, making it perfect for quick switch combos like Precision Bolt Rocket, Precision Bolt Super Shotgun, and Precision Bolt Ballista. The heavy cannon's other mod, Micro Missiles, is a great and versatile damage dealer. Not only can it be used to do a lot of damage in the early game, but its upgrades make it very useful in the late game as well. It's perfect for retreating, as the missiles will lock on to enemies and you can just shoot them around corners. Its upgrades include one that allows you to get a damage boost after killing an enemy with the base fire, and the damage boost is quite a lot, so that's very useful if you're in the right situation. And when fully upgraded, you can shoot unlimited micro missiles until you run out of ammo. The next weapon you obtain is the plasma rifle. The plasma rifle's base fire is likely the most versatile damage dealer in the whole game. Not only do its rapid fire energy projectiles do lots of damage, but they also explode on contact with each other and will break shields much quicker than any other weapon. And if you like the primary fire for the plasma rifle, then you will love the Heat Blast mod. The Heat Blast mod essentially gives you a free reward just for using the plasma rifle, that reward being an area of effect of damage. But when you charge it up more and more, it not only does damage, but can also do, well, more damage, and break weak points, and even get hard falters on enemies. There's also an upgrade that makes it so that for a short period of time after activating a fully charged Heat Blast, your plasma projectiles do more damage. The plasma rifle's other mod, the microwave beam, is a great utility. The microwave beam will freeze enemies dead in their tracks, give you a read out of their health, and will keep frying them until they explode. It uses a lot of ammo, but it really is a great tool. Its best use, however, is to quickly stun enemies while throwing in a few frag grenades. This will allow you to get a series of 3 falters in a row on enemies, and is especially useful for super heavies like Tyrants and Barons of Hell. The next gun you'll come across is the rocket launcher. The rocket launcher, of course, shoots slow-moving but high-damage rockets, making it a very risk versus reward weapon. The mods for the rocket launcher include remote detonation, which, when fully upgraded, will also give you a flare and will beep the rocket when it's near enemies, allowing you to perfectly time detonations and pretty much never miss your rockets. And the other mod is lock-on burst, which will allow you to shoot 3 homing rockets at an enemy, and when fully upgraded will allow you to quickly shoot bursts over and over again. The next weapon you'll find, and my personal favorite, is the Super Shotgun. Hugo Martin, the main game director of Doom Eternal, perfectly describes the Super Shotgun's base fire as being like an uppercut in a fighting game. It does a lot of damage up close, but using it over and over again is not a good idea. The real star of the show here is the meat hook. The meat hook is a grappling hook that attaches to demons and allows you to do things such as flinging yourself across the map really fast and also getting a lot of air. The meat hook's only real weakness is that it can't attach to level geometry, but Doom Eternal is a very fast-paced game, and you'll never find any shortage of hookable hellspawn. When upgraded, the meat hook will actually set enemies on fire, allowing you to do combos to get armor without having to use the flame belch. The next weapon you'll come across is the ballista. The ballista is another weapon I really like. Its base fire will shoot a very powerful, straight energy shot that packs a huge punch at any distance. Its mods are also very unique. The arbalest will shoot a projectile that explodes on a timer, kind of similar to a sticky bomb, basically just a sticky bomb with more range and a stronger explosion. The destroyer blade, however, is basically the closest thing you'll get to a BFG. It will clear out a ton of enemies very fast and can actually be very ammo efficient, especially when fully upgraded. When fully upgraded, you can charge individual amounts, basically just charge it third by third, and only a 1/3 charge uses less ammo than a regular ballista shot, but can actually kill a carcass in one shot. The last weapon you come across is the chain gun. The chain gun's base fire is essentially a much faster heavy cannon base fire. The mods, however, are much different. The shield mod is very useful because it gives you full 360-degree protection for temporary time. It's invaluable during Ultra Nightmare runs. The other mod is the mobile turret, which is very fun to use, even if it's not quite as fast as some other high damage combos. However, it is very useful if you use more of other types of ammo rather than bullets, as I often do. The only other weapons to be talked about are super weapons. The BFG is basically just your tactical nuke I win button. The Crucible and Unmaker are perfect for killing individual enemies, and the Sentinel Hammer is the ultimate panic button. The Sentinel Hammer can easily be recharged, will give you lots of ammo when you hit enemies. Enemies will be stunned for a while, and the Sentinel Hammer can be combined with ice bombs and flame belches to give you lots of health or armor. But there's only so much that my talking and explanation can really teach you. Now you should go play Doom and try to experiment a little and figure out your own playstyle. Instead of copying what me or other people do, figure out what works for you and build on that. After all, your skill in Doom Eternal is not so much measured by how quickly and efficiently you can kill demons, but more so how much fun you can have doing it. But that about wraps it up, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.